What's going on YouTube? It's the Chocolate Boys back at it again with another great video. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different for you. As it is a Wednesday, we're going to do a Lion Bar review. Oh yeah. So we procured this limited edition black and white Lion Bar. You may not have seen these before. We bought it from our supplier known as Londis. But it's not very common, quite rare, and as you can see, it is called Lion Black White, the black and white Lion Bar. Now, I've heard of these on social media before, but I've never actually tried one or seen one in the flesh, in the chocolate, before I saw this one. So I'm going to try it out, see how it tastes. But first I'll run you through the packaging. As we can see here, there's a nice clear image of black on one side and white on the other. I can't tell if it's black print. I think it's black printed on white. You can see the black wraps all the way around the back, and you've still got the black-white divide. But the very ends, there, is white. And this particular bar, it would seem, is Polish, as you can see from the labeling being in Polish. I'm not sure if that's focusing correctly. And this is the black-white title. Here's a nice little piece of text in the same exciting action font, telling us that it's limited edition. And then a picture of what the black and white Lion Bar is supposed to look like. From what I can see, this is going to be white chocolate on the outside. And then, instead of the caramel, it's all quite dark, which suggests that the filling is all chocolatey. And then the wafer as well is brown. So, I'm going to be looking out to see if it's actually black on the inside or just brown. But for that, we're going to have to take a look inside. Hang on 1 second. If I can just open this correctly. There we go. Excellent. And here it is, the black and white Lion Bar. Now, the white is a little bit off-white, and I suspect that the black is actually brown. But as you can see, it still has the ridged, bumpy shape of a usual Lion Bar. This one has quite a lot of macroscopic change along the length, and you can see a little bit of the black wafer coming through the white chocolate bottom there. So I'll crack it open and see if we can get the classic Lion Bar raw. There we go. So that one tried to break in a few places there, so not perfect, but it has been sitting out. Now, as you can see, completely brown on the inside. None of the lighter caramel or the beige wafer. It looks all very chocolatey on the inside. But we'll see if it actually tastes that chocolatey. So the first couple of bites are quite interesting. I think the chocolate on the outside is a little softer than it would usually be because we haven't been refrigerating this one. There's very much a strong biscuit flavour from this. I feel like the biscuity elements, the wafer and the crunchy pieces on the inside have been heightened by the fact that they're flavoured with chocolate. You can see even the small biscuit pieces around the outside are chocolatey. I would have liked to be able to taste the white chocolate around the outside. I'm really not getting any taste of that. In fact, I wonder if it is chocolate. No taste of white chocolate whatsoever. However, on the overall taste, there is a rather cookies and cream sort of Oreo type flavor. You know how we have Oreos, and then over in the States and in some other places, it's very much a flavor for things. You have cookies and cream, which is white and black, and it tastes like Oreos. I'm getting something like that. Not quite that, but it's the same sort of rounded richness, and the subtle chocolatiness that you would get from a cookies and cream flavored off-brand product. The most important thing I would note about the black and white Lion Bar is that the black is not in fact black. So you can see there's a strong contrast that you would associate with the black and the white on the wrapper. But on the inside, the lighting might affect this, but on the inside it's actually a very dark brown. I mean, usually I do just try to judge on flavor, but with the packaging and the naming here, they have given me a certain... I feel like they give the consumer a certain set of expectations which are supposed to be met, not just regarding the flavor, but also regarding the color of the bar. And in this case, these expectations have not been met. I don't want to say the bar is a complete failure or a disappointment, because it does taste quite good. But if you buy it because you think it's going to be black and white, be aware it is in fact going to be dark brown and white. There's a sort of cocoa-y more than milk chocolate flavour. A little like chocolate cake. But again, I think the caramel aspect has been completely removed. And the white chocolate around the outside, I don't think is white chocolate at all. I'm not sure what it is, but I can't taste it. I would say that the black and white name is something of a gimmick. You can clearly tell it's a gimmick because it's a limited edition bar, but it's not one that they're willing to follow through with. Also, although it says limited edition, I believe these black and white Lion bars have been around for quite some time. So there's no need to rush out to try and get one, although we will probably be buying more. So, overall, I have to say that in terms of flavour, this is a bit more exciting than some of the other Lion Bar variants, because while the other Lion Bar variants, such as White Lion Bar and Lion Bar Duo, generally take an aspect of the flavour or nature of the bar and heighten it in some way, changing the balance of flavours in the same way that the White Lion Bar altered the lightness and made the caramel more apparent in the flavour palette. The Black and White Lion Bar does deliver a completely different flavour to the traditional Lion Bar. The texture is still there, so if you're there for the texture, you're happy. If you want caramel from your bar, don't go for this. This is a distinctly Oreo cookies and cream flavour bar, which is a bit experimental for Lion. It's certainly more experimental than just putting peanuts in it. And I have to say, I'm quite impressed by how the flavour was pulled off. However, the packaging is quite misleading. So, while you viewers will now be aware that it is not strictly black and white, I cannot commend them for doing this stunt in which they lie on the package in order to convince perhaps less informed Lion Bar fans and those who are less up to date that this is going to be a fully black and white bar. So, that's my opinion on the Nestle Black and White Lion Bar. There's a few other things to clear up. So, firstly, if you enjoyed this video, or if you didn't enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions to us, we will answer them. Or if you just have anything nice to say. Subscribing is going to be extra important because it'll keep you up to date on what we do. We've got some big plans for the next few days in terms of the channel. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button for the notifications so that you'll know every time one of our new videos comes out. This has been the Chocolate Boys with Nestle's Black and White Lion Bar. Thank you for watching.